And the top 3 tables, we've already featured at least one person from all of those. So this is our table 4, and we got Grant running a 3-dice deck. He said
eVader Bib.
Yeah, he said that this deck is the F word. Do you know what that is?
No.
He says it's a lot of fun.
Oh, what?
So I don't know what to think about that.
So basically, it loses a lot, but you have fun losing.
I guess. I mean, that's my interpretation. But he's playing Elite Darth Vader with Bib Fortuna, single die Bib Fortuna.
Oh, Bib.
So I don't know about that. Oh, I forgot to change the. Why do I always do that? And then we have Ryan A. On the right playing his eObi-Wan deck that he took to the regional yesterday, and he ended up making top 10. So good for him. It's unfortunate that there weren't enough people to make the top cut to 16, but it happens sometimes.
And he's running on not a lot of sleep. He got up and drove in from Dallas straight to Ettin here, so he wanted to play some more.
Yeah, that's some dedication right there.
So eObi-Wan, and like I said, I played this yesterday. Played against it, and it can be pretty sick, dude. So it's gonna turn off. I'm sure Grant has electroshock in his deck. It's gonna turn off electroshock. Rolling into those 3s. You're not gonna have a lot of time to respond to his dice. So, but I kind of want to see if Grant is a more control-y type build. I want to see what Bib's doing in this setup for him.
I think he's just trying to get 3 Vader dice a turn.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Vader's dice, they're good, but I don't know, only having 2 damage sides.
Matt's triggered. Triggered!
Christian says, that's why I love our meta. People play fun stuff. Is that why you love it?
I love our meta because there's places to play.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, there's almost too many places.
Like, there's Destiny 5 out of 7 nights a week. Like, I don't think there's anything on Thursdays. And I don't think there's anything... No.
I think Asgard is supposed to be Thursdays, but there's only a few people that are...
I think they switched to Saturdays.
Well, they have tournaments, but they have, like, casual... They're supposed to have casual play on Thursdays. So, I think you can go every night of the week somewhere. The only problem is it's Houston, so...
You're going to drive 45 minutes to an hour to different stores.
It doesn't matter what side of town you live on.
Yeah. Which, you're a nerd if you're like me and you base... When you move up to the Houston area, you base where you live on a store. Right. I literally moved around the corner from a store. So we're going to truce into a Maul's lightsaber. Wow, that seems pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Turn 1.
But that also means that Ryan's going to be able to cast or he would have been able to cast an Obi-Wan saber,
Yeah.
Gets that Bib special.
Does Bib have 2 specials? Yeah.
He's got 2 specials, yep. So. And
a 4-speed. Now, I wonder if Grant has legacies in his deck to use that Maul saber power.
See, and
action.
this is what this is why I'm saying that maybe 3 Vader dice isn't the best. Because you're gonna hit disrupt or blank. He's only got 2 damage sides.
I don't know, man.
Like, and if you end up resolving that Vader die for, let's say you resolve that Vader die for resource, right?
Right.
Like, why wouldn't you just, like, wouldn't you rather that just been a resource on the Bib die? I don't know. It just seems weird to me.
But if he has fun playing it, he has fun playing it.
Yeah, I'm just giving him a lot of grief.
Not the best role for Ryan. would have liked to have seen Maz focus, I'm sure, but.
So, Grant, he played He Doesn't Like You, right?
Yeah.
And then
He took his
Bib
bib die
specialed
out. Yeah.
and got the blank again. Oh, he took the bib
No,
die out.
he used the bib for He Doesn't
Why didn't
Like
Why
You.
didn't he just use the? I guess it accomplishes the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
I guess it gives you a free reroll.
Yeah, it gives you a free reroll. So that probably would have been a better play is to remove the blank.
But he's gonna reroll his other Vader die anyway, so I think it's the same either way.
He's got a +4 on the Maul Saber.
And so really though,
6 damage into Vader.
If he bib specials, he can roll Vader, resolve that with the Maul Saber.
And no damage on Vader.
And he could power action into putting Maul Saber back in, bib special into putting Vader. I mean, I could see how it doesn't seem consistent enough, but I mean, he could definitely have an explosive round. You know, if he gets lucky with his dice rolls. I mean, he could easily do 14 damage.
Yeah, even more if he gets a Price of Failure.
Yeah.
But as far as 3-dice Vader decks go, I think I like Newt quite a bit better. You get access to leadership. You know, you still have like best defense, which is really good. Newt has a passive ability that kind of feeds into Vader's ability as well.
Right.
With the mill and the choke.
So maybe put it not so much damage oriented as opposed to choking out.
Well, I think you can still do both, but
well,
I don't know. Red also has a lot of die fixing cards to get you to the Vader's 3s. With like I Have You Now, and We Have Them Now. It's also got good. Well, he's saying, do you not run Shoto Ancient, or do you just deal with the even numbers? Oh, you're talking about Talzin, Vader with Talzin. Yeah, that seems good as well. I do like having the bait and switch from Yellow and Friends in Low Places for Vader.
Wow, that's a dangerously close to being.
I don't
Vader.
think he's playing the Shoto. I think it's too late.
Yeah, Obi-Maz can. When you hit that focus on Maz, it beats for so much damage.
He does still have a resource, so Grant's gonna doubt it. Everything
Gives
just
him the
going
one
wrong.
for free. Oh,
Like,
Grant, that is so.
Everything just went that could possibly go wrong.
Yeah.
I think Grant just concedes.
Yeah, you're not gonna win with Bib. 1-die Bib, no upgrades, you're done.
He hasn't even done any damage.
Yeah. Like, why make Ryan untap and roll dice to kill you? Because it's...
Man, this game went 7 minutes.
That is...
Less than 7 minutes.
Yeah, it was less than... Oh, that really hurts, Grant. That was...
Christian's saying that he's running Vader Talzin with holocrons. Seems pretty good. And you got 2 Rise Again targets at that point.
Yeah.
Did he even activate Bib there?
I don't think so. I think he just scooped. Yep.
Well,
so, wow.
Sorry we couldn't bring you guys a more fair match there. That seemed.
So was that deck the F word that game, or?
Not by my standards, but you know, I don't know what Grant's standards are.
Man, that hurts, Grant. That was like the God sat down and said, "We're gonna make everything happen for Ryan."
Yeah, Ryan.
Action.
I don't think Ryan did he even have to re-roll a single time.
Yeah, I think he did once or twice, but not.
And Grant, that first turn he re-rolled Vader's dice 3 or 4 times.
4 times.
And no damage.
That was pretty. Oh man, Grant.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, it always hurts to see Darth Vader Sith Lord go down.
Matt wants to see the fun. It's the other F word for Grant. Yeah, straight up Christian. For real. Oh, man.
So, man, we got like 25 minutes left until the end of the round.
Everybody do it with me. Ready?
So I guess we'll like talk about some more cards. I don't know. A lot of people have been mentioning Towson recently, so maybe we should do something else. What have we not seen today that...
Let's look at Afra.
Afra?
Yeah.
Okay.
What droids are you going to play with? I think somebody here is playing Afra. I think Desmond's playing Afra.
No, Desmond was playing Obi-Wan Yoda.
No.
Jordan's playing
Jordan.
Afra.
Yeah.
He's playing Afra 7 Sister, like Mill.
Yeah.
Or something, which seems really strange.
Yeah, so what droids are you playing to get any kind of value out of?
Well, at that point he's limited to blue-yellow, so he can't get droid commandos or probe droid. So he's only going to be able to get BT-1,
The Seeker
droid, interrogation droid. I think that's about it.
I don't know if you're getting enough value out of Afra for, I don't know.
We could be missing one.
Interrogation droids?
No, I said that one.
I don't know.
Her 2 shield. I will say this though. Her 2 shield side seems really good.
Yeah.
Because I mean, she's kind of like she's more of like a support character. But I don't know a whole lot about Afra, so I'm not like super excited about playing her. I haven't read the comics or anything. Her ability seems neat, but
I think she's almost like, I don't know. I wonder if she's almost like IG-88. Like, the ability seems good. It just doesn't have a good pairing to go with it yet.
Yeah,
you know,
you might be right. Some people have talked about running Afra Tarkin, so because you can get the droid discount,
right?
And just throw more dice out there to be able to resolve for Tarkin's effect. But you can only proc him once a turn. So
I don't know. So let's look at another one. Let's pick another one.
Okay.
I got one for you, Justin. The Archangel. That's legendary, right?
Archangel?
That's the legendary ship, right?
Is it legendary?
No. Then it's not Archangel. The
Pirate Speeder?
Yeah, Pirate Speeder. Let's check that one out. There was a couple of people excited about this yesterday. Super big damage sides on it.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5, and the special, which is basically a 4 health swing.
Redonkulously 4 health and take an additional action.
Right.
That seems pretty good. The downside is you're looking at 5 resources to play it. So
yeah, I mean, when we compare it to past vehicles, you get a lot of value. I mean, it's got 4 damage sides. I think that's the most. No, U-Wing has 4 damage sides basically.
Mm-hmm.
I think the special is better than the U-Wings, but I guess it depends on the matchup.
Well, I don't know. I like it for the additional action. I mean, you're doing 4 damage. It's a 4 damage swing. Take additional actions.
No, I think I'd rather have a U-Wing. I think it's better than U-Wing.
Just 2 damage across the board.
Well, also it has 2, 3 direct damage sides,
right,
so you can put it where you want.
And now
no blanks.
With
this one doesn't have any resource sides either. I think the U-Wing has a 2 resource side.
With Boba though, Boba special, that seems pretty. I mean, you're turning on Boba special really high if you hit one of the damage sides. And
yeah,
I think
what deck do you run Boba in with this? Like what?
I'm not sure. I think that's the setup they were like talking about, was to turn Boba special on with a lot of like the L5R, having huge damage size showing, and so getting basically double the value out of it if you hit a Boba special. I just don't know who you pair him with to get your resource production.
And will he still be alive by the time you play that?
Right. It's still, I think it's a really neat upgrade. I think if it finds its place, it's going to be one of those cards that card gets dropped in front of you. It's oh crap,
Christian saying he tried Afra 7 Sis Sienna. Was that a mill deck, Christian? Said he won game with BT1 activation. Oh, so it sounds like a damage deck.
Yeah. And Echo said he lost a draft when a BB9 activated. That stinks. BB9 with his one range side.
He's got does he have a range? I think it's just melee.
Or is it melee? Yeah, you're right, melee.
He doesn't even he doesn't even attack anybody in the movie.
Yeah, I know.
Like, so dumb.
I guess he could hit you in your shins. I mean,
yeah. And what was up with BB-8, man? Like, okay, I'm sorry if you haven't seen the movie by now. Like,
yeah,
it's too
spoiler.
It's too late.
Spoiler alert, but we should be able to talk about
what was up with BB-8 driving the AT-ST?
I don't know.
Like, why?
I think I was more infuriated though that like Rose is a see if I can put this on a Twitch friendly language. Rose is a little harlot. Finn should not hook up with Rose. I was a little irritated with that. Like,
yeah,
back off, Rose. He's already got a connection with a hotter chick. So,
all right. We're not here. We're not here to complain about Last Jedi. So we'll talk about some more cards. All right. Here's one. So this was in the Poe Yoda deck that got second yesterday. Canto Bite Pistol, and I can see why they included it because it has the special side.
Yeah.
And
and a villain hate, honestly.
Between this and Poe's Blaster, if you're playing against a villain list, you now have 4 upgrades you can draw into that have a really good special for 3. Even against a hero list, 2 damage and being able to chain it.
It's still 3 damage sides, yeah.
Right.
I like Canto Bite. I really like the Hidden Blaster too.
Another thing that's great about the Canto Bite Pistol is that it's one of the few 3-cost upgrades that doesn't have any modified sides.
Right.
So it joins the ranks of like Z6
and it's gray,
Baton.
Gray neutral.
Yeah. So I mean, it basically is a Z6. The only thing you don't get is the reroll, and instead of an extra blank, you have a shield.
Right.
So this might be better than his Riot Baton.
I don't know. I think it takes Riot Baton, but having it be gray neutral. I
guess the two indirect is worse than 2.
Yeah.
Melee.
And I think the Hidden Blaster as well. I really like the Hidden Blaster.
The Hidden Blaster?
Yeah, you ping a shield when you play it. It's got the ambush action. 2 costs, gray neutral.
Yeah, that's gonna be really good in like Zeb Ray.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in a graveyard and you can, repeatedly remove shields.
Yeah, and I know Matt's 5-die yellow villain. I think he ran 2 copies of this in there. Or 1 copy of Hidden Blaster, maybe. Yeah, I think it was 1 copy of Hidden Blaster. I don't know. It seems like a really good upgrade for gray neutral, 2 cost, 3 damage sides. Even though
and 2 sides for free.
So
even a Sabine deck where you can just keep pulling this back from the graveyard, strip a shield.
Yep. Ambush action. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I was just looking at the other sides. They're all pretty good.
Yep. And I think the resource side is what sets it apart too.
I'd probably rather have a shield than disrupt, but
yeah. Much rather have shield than disrupt, but with the resource on there, I don't know. I still like it.
Yeah. Was there any other weapons that you were... Okay, I think this one...
yeah.
I think this one could be really good. Especially in like a Towson deck, maybe, where you can fix it to the 2.
I can tell you, I didn't draw it against you when we drafted, but I can tell you dropping the Stun Baton in draft can wreck. Because one, there's not as many dice being thrown out into the pool.
Right. And
having just...
I was building a Trilogies deck. I almost took this one. I was going to take Kylo Towson.
Mm-hmm.
I think that could be pretty strong in the Trilogy format. Obviously, unless people are running Kylo or his Starfighter, But I was going to throw 2 of these in there, put them on Towson, Activator, flip it to the 2, and then I felt like I almost had to include this because there's not enough removal in mono.
Right.
For the Trilogies format.
There's not great removal in Trilogies. period, is there?
There's some, depending on the decks. Like, here, we'll just look at this one. This one is just absolutely insane. Or can be. Easy pickings. Spotted yellow character, remove 2 dice showing the same symbol and value.
Yeah, somebody was telling me that came up really big for him.
Yeah, it is incredible. I mean, sure, it's situational, but your opponent is usually going to have matching die sides. Like, even removing 2 blanks or 2 resources or 2 shields can be really good. Or 2 specials. You know, your opponent rolls out double Yoda special. Like,
right.
You can just easy pickings, get rid of those. But removing 2 dice for 1 cost is pretty, really good.
It's good, period.
There's another one.
Do you think, in this meta, do you think...
Into the garbage chute. Exhaust one of your characters. So if you have a weak character, you can just pay 1, exhaust them, remove 2 damage dice.
Yeah, this seems pretty good.
And with, like, Maul Saber, I imagine that's going to be played in competitive meta, you know, with a 4-side. Being able to remove that can be really good.
Do you think that, do you think in the way the meta shifted, you think coercion has a place? I got coercion played against me yesterday.
I don't know. I think it's okay, but I played it in you know, Thronkar when that was still a thing. And even in there, like, I was really only playing it so I could look at their hand. I didn't feel like I disrupted my opponent enough.
Now, I know I had it played against me day 3 at PAX. She was playing Rainbow, the Rainbow 5-die villain. And she played Coercion, which could have come up really big for her had I had resources. I had leadership in my hand. Had leadership and 2 other 1-cost upgrades that would have hurt because I had already resolved Sister's ability dies and stuff like that. I wouldn't have gotten as much value out of it as I wanted to.
Right.
But I didn't have any resources, so basically all she could do was have me play a Sounding Alarm, which rerolled 2 out of her 5 or 6 dice I think she had on the board. So, I mean, it could have come up big, you know, with a price of failure or something at the wrong
right
time.
And I think that's the only way that it comes back is if 7th OTK just starts destroying
completely,
tournaments.
yeah. So,
which, I mean, it's possible, but remains yet to be seen. So still about 15 minutes left in the round. We'll go check out the other matches, see if everybody's reported yet, and see you in a bit.